we actually know the full picture, okay? You see all this shalaye you are doing to us, you are doing for us, Alaji, we would never have heard anything. So we heard that Dangote offered Tifnumbu's men. This one is, this one you are hearing from me right now is an open secret, okay? So they said when Tifnumbu came in and they were probing Emefiole, they discovered that on record, though, Emefiole actually moved over $5 billion in the name of Dangote refinery ordered by Bukwari. Also, on record, they also borrowed $1.5 billion again. This time around, this one is, the first one was given to Dangote, okay, when it was cash crunched. Not because Nigeria get money, they just had to give it to him, right? Then they gave him another 1.5 billion. This time they said that one is a 20% stake in his business when his business was still valued at when the refinery was still valued at 9 billion when completed. But by the time they completed the refinery, Nigeria has expended almost $9 billion under different disguises to Dangote refinery. So when Tifnumbu came in and they were probing the Central Bank of Nigeria, they saw that almost 6.5 billion, okay, were moved in the name of Dangote refineries. But the documents didn't show if Dangote paid back that billions of dollars they gave him. And there is also no document to back the investment of that $1.5 billion, 20% shares in Dangote refinery. So what did they do? They now said, no, it wasn't Nigeria owned. Even though they told Nigeria that they were buying the shares for Nigeria inside Dangote refinery. No, it was not Nigeria. It was NNPCL. Remember that under Bukwari, they already sold NNPC. We don't know who collected the money, but they sold it, they privatized it. Now, somebody appointed as the GMD of NNPC by the president. That one can be the chairman board of NNPCL. So now that NNPCL that Kyari created under Bukwari was the one they will use Nigeria name to borrow 1.5 billion and gave it to Dangote and said that's 20% you na NNPCL get them. No be Nigeria. Guess what? Inside their NNPCL, they've also created shareholders. Nigeria Stock Exchange, they've listed NNPCL as oil exploring something company in Nigeria. All these camps, they were running these camps in front of all of you right here. But nobody really paid attention because nobody wanted to. So this $1.5 billion they borrowed and gave to Dangote. And they said they were buying shares. Nigeria is buying shares in Dangote refinery. But on paper, it was NNPCL and those who bought shares in NNPCL. So what did they do? In the NNPCL, Emefiole has 20%. Bukwari and his associate, they have 40%. Kyari and the rest of them, they have about 5%. What they really sold out to themselves is just about 25% of the shares. So it was like they cornered Nigeria resources and they will be sharing it among themselves. So, and they are also the ones selling Nigeria crude oil, collecting money from Nigeria crude oil. NNPCL, NNPC, NNPCL. So Dangote knows NNPCL. So they now said, oh, the $1.5 billion they borrowed in the name of Nigeria is not Nigeria's money. It is NNPCL, Kyari, Buhari, and the rest. So when Tifnumbu came, They said, no, it's not Nigeria. It's so this can run depot, go to Dangote headquarters in Lagos. You remember now? When they send in police and all of that to take all of their financial transaction dealings and everything, including the monies, loans, and everything they've collected from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Yeah, they invaded his office and they packed everything. It was because of this. So last, they can't say, okay, last week, Dangote said Nigeria's or NNPCL shares in its refinery is not 20% anymore. It is now 7%. Kilo she 13% toku. Tinubu has collected that. But it seems that's not enough. Taking 13% of Dangote refinery is not enough for Tinubu and his crew. I think they want more. And Alhaji is like, you don't have to destroy my name. You don't have to defame me. You don't have to say all these horrible things about what I am doing when I'm doing them for good intention. Why don't you just come and take it and leave me alone? Let them, NNPCL, buy me out and run the refinery the best way they can. They have labeled me a monopolist. That is an incorrect and unfair allegation. But it's okay. If they buy me out, at least their so-called monopolists would be out of the way. And when you see that other attached, that's the Beto's story there. When Dangote was, even the federal government was like, Dangote didn't do right by using all he had then to make sure that Ibeto cement never, ever survive. So we wait for the next fire for the next shot coming from the stable of Nigerian criminal elite, selfish elites, may them tear themselves. And when the time is right, please don't forget to go and give Alhaji his own Bereto. Now everybody go protest. Meanwhile, Sheikh Osama bin Gumi.
If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Yeah, it's a successful, again, a town hall, different from Bulaba.
Sheikh Osama bin Gumi added his own voice to the upcoming nationwide protests. He said Tinubu should not try any nonsense. This was just about 48 hours ago. That has now changed. Sheikh Osama bin Gumi says that people need more time to prepare and plan for the protest. He is now advising all of you planning to protest to postpone it. Postpone your protest to the further notice. Go and plan very well if you want it to work. But people said no. Or what do you say? Yeah, they've started that. They have already started showing videos from Sudan with the stories like, don't let us turn Nigeria to Sudan. Don't let us turn Nigeria to this. Which means, again, as you are on the last 10 days before the Kasala will finally burst, they are working overtime to make sure that as many of you as possible are discouraged. But now this one, they motivate me. This girl's message. Listen, remember.
And our demands have to be measurable. We cannot say that, president will resign. No. If president resigns, Shetima is here. If Shetima goes, Akpabio is here. Please, when we are making demand, think. You cannot say president will go. If president will go, Shetima is there, is next. That is what your constitution says. If Shetima leaves, Akpabio is there. Please, which of them is better? So let our demands be measurable. If we say it's fuel subsidy, let them bring back our fuel subsidy. If it's education subsidy, bring back our education subsidy. Bring back our electricity subsidy. one after the other. But when these governments try to use army or police or DSS to kill any of us, hey God, then the battleground has moved from bad governance to Tinubu must go. But right now, what we want is that if Tinubu wants to make the country good, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I did not vote him. He didn't win election. But if you can get him to do what we want, I mean, what the heck? Let him do what we want. But let them not kill any of us. Because we will not allow answers to happen. If you shoot us, we come out the next day. That mistake of answers, it will never happen again. That they kill people today, the next day people did not come out, it won't happen again. And if you kill any of us, you will kill us all. We will not leave anybody behind. Nobody is left, no region is left behind. If you say this protest is for Igbo, we are all Igbo. If you say this protest is for Yoruba people, we are all Yoruba. If you say this protest is coming from the north, all of us are from north. Nobody will be left behind in this protest. Please, we are not interested in anybody that wants to do anything. You can do. Buy t-shirts, do banner. If you don't have t-shirts, wear anything you wear and come to the protest guy. If it's black on black, wear black on black. If you want to wear hijab, wear hijab. If you want to wear rope from your toilet, wear rope. We are not interested in anything. If you have money to do 50 t-shirts, do it and bring it. Share for us there. Those that don't have t-shirts, we collect. But please, let's not make this protest about anybody, about anything but good governance. Thank you very much.
So the Ronukus are getting ready. So the jihadist CPC Northern Nigeria. Do you want me to tell you something? From the grapevine, they said Tifnumbu has sent a message to all the state governors that any state that allows the protest to take place in his own states is automatically considered as the enemies or enemy of Tifnumbu. And they will hear from him. So they have to do everything to make sure say no happen. Everything. So now you have 36 state governors. You have 36 state commissioners of police. Okay? And you have possibly 36 state military commanders who are now being told that they must do everything, including violence. And others have been told to make sure that they preach this in their churches, in their mosques. Tell people, Tifnumbu they vex too. Notice say anybody go tell you, say, may you go. If you go out there, they go shoot you, or this or that. Yeah, they are spreading that too. But Shewa Kimbaloye, he did something, I think last night. You heard the story that they were like, it's been sacked or not? No, it's not. I don't know. Well, he was there asking Tifnumbu, where is that renewed hope? Instead of these renewed threats of violence. Whobody?
Here is my final word tonight. Mr. President, Senator Bola Tinubu, it is to you tonight that I bring the burden and plight of our people too. I trust this message finds you in good health and high spirits as you continue to navigate the intricate responsibilities that come with the esteemed position you hold. It is with a heavy heart and deep concern that I pass this message on the current state of our beloved nation, Nigeria. In a time when the heartbeat of our nation is racing with fear and the very fabric of our society is tearing at the seams, we stand at a crossroads. President Tinubu, the nation calls for your undivided attention as you embark on a private visit to France. Our beloved Nigeria is grappling with unprecedented challenges that demand urgent and decisive action. Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day. From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, and violent and criminal activities have pervaded our land. Even in the heart of our nation's capital, the audacity of kidnappers has become a sinister reality, striking fear into the hearts of our people. Our citizens are living in constant fear, unsure of their safety and the safety of their loved ones. This is not the Nigeria we dreamed of. not the renewed hope that was promised. We applaud the gallantry of our security operatives, but indeed more work still needs to be done to keep the people safe. Efforts are being made, but it appears they are not far enough. What has become the strategies of state policing and community policing that's been talked about several years? And the huge white papers and advisory notes on how to tackle insecurity in Nigeria, where are they? President Tinubu, as a pro-democracy agitator, isn't it the right time to restructure Nigeria for it to work properly? Is the Nigeria you and your friends fought for, is it the Nigeria that you're talking about? The removal of subsidies has unleashed a tidal wave of economic downturn, leaving families struggling to make ends meet. Prices of commodities have gone through the roof. The biting effects are felt across the nation, and the loss of confidence in the government is palpable. This is not a time for complacency. It is a time for bold, unwavering leadership. Mr. President, I think it is about time to get the nation's eggheads in one room and find a lasting cure to our ailing economy. As you stand on foreign soil, Mr. President, remember the weight of your responsibility to the Nigerian people. Our citizens, including those who voted for you, are losing faith in the government. The implications of the loss of confidence are far-reaching. And as a leader, you cannot afford to look away. Investors are fleeing the nation like never before. The economic potential of Nigeria is being squandered, and the consequences will be felt for generations. We urge you, Mr. President, to take immediate measures to create an environment that attracts and retains investment. The clock is ticking, and our economic future is at stake. Mr. President, the time to act is now. Swift and decisive measures are needed to curb the escalating insecurity, alleviate the economic burden on citizens, and restore the confidence in the government. This is not only a call to fulfill campaign promises, but a plea for the preservation of our great nation. Mr. President, our regional leadership is hanging in the balance. Some members of ECOWAS are signaling exit, and Nigeria's influence is under threat. It is time to reassert your leadership, strengthen diplomatic ties, and secure our place in the Committee of Nations. As journalists, we will...
You don't cast last. Everybody goes up breakfast. You don't cast last. Everybody goes up breakfast.
So they said maybe because of that video was why Sheung was sacked. No, he wasn't sacked. Okay. And then since he's not sacked, right? So there's no point in going into, okay, what happened to him? That's not why we are here. But that message that I was just Tinubu done deaf, dump too. Like the guy you have, even though this one is worse, Museveni of Uganda, he's been hearing about the Kenya protest and Kenya's, revolution. Baba said if they try for Uganda, if you try it for Uganda, if you try it here, you are playing with fire. No, he is playing with fire. People are just not ready yet.
Now, my question is, what right then do you have to seek to generate chaotic behavior? What right do you have? We are busy producing wealth. You are getting cheap food. Other people in the other parts of the world are starving. They are crying for hunger. And you here, you want to disturb us. You are playing with fire because we cannot allow you to disturb us. Demonstrate, when you demonstrate in a place like Kampala, people are sitting on the roadside. Are you going to step in people's products? You are playing. Do not have such ideas in your head. If you want, contact Nakarema on a day when there is no Sunday, there's no traffic here in the center. At least we can go to Korora and talk nicely about whatever we want to talk about, but do not bring. Don't be tempted to bring chaos step on people's products on the road. So we are wealth creators. We have defended the direction of Uganda's revolutionary path in the past, and we shall defend it even more now. So please join us if you can, but if you can't, don't disturb. With these few words, I thank everybody for listening. Now,
That's how dictators talk. Museveni has been in power since the 80s. He's been in power for like almost 40 years now. And he's the Uganda president. Yoweri Museveni. So Ugandans are not ready. But if they are ready, they will take care of him. There are people like, where is Yaya Jammeh today? Yaya Jammeh used to be that kind of man. Where is Laurent Gbagbo? I also used to kind of be like that man. And others who have died. But he's got a power for Libya in Cameroon that will turn 91 this year. And is going for another term of 5 years in office. In Cameroon. He doesn't even live in Cameroon. Imagine the president of Cameroon that has not lived in his country for the past 25 years. And he has been winning elections. Well, they've been rigging it for him anyway. Okay? So in Lagos yesterday, was it yesterday or yeah, Sunday was yesterday. Alaba, to be precise. Sanwo-Olu and his bulldozers, they were at work. And it was the market.
This is the demolition of the demolition of Alaba now. Today being 21st July 2024, Sunday morning. We are in Alaba now. The demolition in Lagos State government is the demolition of Alaba, some part of Alaba. This is so unfair. This is so unfair. The notice just came yesterday, Saturday, 20th of July. And they gave those that has shops there 6 hours to vacate, which is unfair. The notice is so sudden, and we have no option. We don't know what to do, but God will take control.
At least they allow those ones to pack their stuff. Remember that most of the videos of the markets that Sanwo-Olu has moved this katakata to. Some people had to be struggling to move their stuff out of the old, the demolition and all that. So sorry to those who probably are affected, I would say. I don't even know what to say and that. But here is something as well. We're talking about duplication of offices, this, that, and Oshiomole was on hand. Okay. But I don't even know if I should play you this, but I think I should, right? Here is him talking about the multiplication or duplication of rows, offices, which are also instrumental to wastages, in his words. And I'll show you something about Akpabiole too.
Argued by Senator Ume and supported by 2 other distinguished senators. Mr. President, when I was growing up, we have only, under the Nigeria police, we have the traffic division. And they did their job so diligently, so that if there are roadblocks, you will find them try to manage traffic. If there are accidents, they do everything to establish who is wrong, who is right, preparatory to go to court if the party decide to go to court. Thereafter, we set up the Road Safety Commission. I don't know the experience of my fellow distinguished senators. If you ask me, I do not think even the Road Safety Commission has added value to road transportation, whether it is of promoting safety or ensuring that, that drivers obey traffic laws. Except that you find them under the tree collecting money for poor road users. I think what we need is to make existing institutions to work. And where they fail to work, we evoke sanction. Just recently, I had a conversation with a fellow senator in these chambers. And this senator was shocked about what she observed directly. I don't know why the Turaki of Lorry is blocking the Senate. You are supposed to be sitting under that room when the senator is standing speaking.